We're also following a breaking news this morning. A man recovering after an early morning shooting on Cleveland's west side.
Yeah, police are investigating that shooting. It happened outside a popular bar in Cleveland's Old Brooklyn neighborhood. 19's Vic Gideon now joining us live from that scene with the very latest. Vic?
A man recovering at Metro Health Medical Center after he was shot outside the Memphis Tavern during a wild shootout at the Valero gas station here in Old Brooklyn at Memphis and Fulton Road. This all happened at about 12:30 last evening. Let's take a look at the scene from earlier. Memphis Road has since reopened, but it was shut down after that shooting on Memphis and Fulton in the shadow of the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. Witnesses say there was a barrage of gunfire and then cars taking off in two different directions. We understand that from witnesses that man was just standing outside the Memphis Tavern, hit in the leg or knee. An innocent bystander rushed to the hospital. Witnesses like this one saw and heard everything.
I heard 2 gunshots. About maybe 5 seconds later, I heard 3 more, and then I heard 4 guns just completely unload clips, and 4 cars take speed. 2 of them went north on Memphis, and 2 went left.
Now, last we heard that man in serious condition at Metro Health Medical Center. We did talk to Cleveland Police this morning. They are investigating this. No word if they've made any arrests, how many suspects they're looking for. Of course, we'll continue to have coverage on this throughout the day. Reporting from Old Brooklyn, Vic Gideon, 19 News.